I'm Creek Stewart, best-selling survival author and television host. My job takes me to some pretty incredible places all over the world. And when it comes to weird, creepy crawly, and just plain gross wilderness food options, I've pretty much eaten it all. But my right-hand man, Jake Wyld, well, he sticks to a pretty standard Western diet. But here's the deal. If he's gonna work for me and be a survival guy, he's gotta be willing to sink his teeth into anything and everything the wild places have to offer. Welcome to Creek's Survival Kitchen. Welcome back to the kitchen, man.
Glad to be back.
Well, I'll tell you what, last episode when you ate the squirrel oysters, okay, I was pretty impressed, okay, because those look pretty nasty. So I actually got you a gift. Kind of, I don't know, kind of like an award.
Well, it's about time.
Okay, so look at it as as a presentation ceremony.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready? I got you a patch that you can proudly wear.
Oh man, yeah. I will wear that with honor.
There you go.
Thanks.
There you go. Well, you're in for it today, man.
I'm always in for it.
For those who have followed me for very long, most people know that when I was in college, I wrote a wilderness survival book, my first one ever, long before I was qualified to write a wilderness survival book. In fact, I've always said that if anyone bought that book, I will give you 5 times the purchase price so that I can burn it so that no one ever sees it, because it should have been titled How to Die in the Woods, okay? But in that book, I actually gave a recipe for something that I've never actually tried, okay? And so today is all about bringing that recipe to life and having Jake Wyld try it live and in action.
Happy to be your guinea pig.
Okay, so what does it look like we've got here, okay? Just if you look at these ingredients right here, what would you say I'm up to?
I mean, we got hamburger buns, eggs, breadcrumbs, binding agents. I assume we're making ketchup, mustard, hamburger, I mean.
Ding, 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 ding. Welcome to the SqWORM burger.
Oh man, you know what? I've always been curious about earthworms. Ever since I was a kid and I watched the TV adaptation of Hatchet, where the kid pulls up the log and eats the earthworms and sings, "I'm gonna eat some worms." I've always wondered about earthworms.
The classic earthworm.
Oh.
Oh man, right here. These are all kinds of alive and all kinds of meaty.
The SqWORM burger.
The SqWORM burger, SqWORM. All right, so first things first is whenever you eat any kind of meat, it's gotta die.
Right.
Okay, so we've gotta butcher these worms. Now, when you eat any kind of insect in the wild, okay, you wanna make sure you cook it.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna actually make, using these ingredients, an earthworm hamburger, which you're gonna eat.
I can't wait. I can't wait to dig in.
All right, so first things first, we've got to butcher and process these worms. Okay, so here, let me show you really quick here. So here's an earthworm. You see that kind of thickened band right there? Mm-hmm. Okay, that is its head side.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so to cut this worm's head off, to kill this worm, we're gonna cut its head off, and then we're gonna squeeze all the guts out, and we're gonna push all the guts out, and then we're just gonna chop these worms up into kind of a hamburger consistency.
Okay.
All right, you got your pocket knife? Please say you got a knife on you.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you better. All right. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna let you do, you're gonna eat it, so in my opinion, if you're gonna eat the food, you need to kill the food.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and there we go. Now you see all that goop coming out of there? That's what it's eating. All right.
Right there, all that black stuff.
Yeah, so we're gonna toss the head, And now these are all nerves and just reactions on this worm, okay?
Right.
You just cut its head off, so it's dead. So you need to now take your fingers and kind of push out all of the dirt and entrails of that little worm.
Man.
And kind of just push, yep. Squeeze it.
From the rear to
the butt to the neck,
okay.
Yep.
Oh, it came out the backside.
That's all right. You can go both sides with it. It's got a really durable sheath.
Yeah, it does. Oh, picked it apart.
There we go. Perfect. Because you don't necessarily want to eat the dirt and the guts
Right.
on an earthworm.
There we go.
There you go.
That's a better method right there.
Perfect.
All right. Okay.
All right, so now one down, about 100 more to go, and I'll help you out a little bit. So. Oh, dude, that would just like pop at the end. Oh. Oh.
Oh. Apparently, we should have worn aprons today. Man.
You know what, man? This cleaning them is just taking too long.
Yeah.
Let's just. I'm just gonna take all these. We're just gonna chop them up.
Get all the nasty stuff
I
out of
know
the way.
it looks brutal. Just gonna chop them up, kill them all, put them in there. There we go.
Oh man.
All right, there we go. All right, there's a few whole ones in there. Okay, now here's the deal. You're the chef,
Right.
so make a hamburger out of that. Take this right here, use these ingredients, and make a hamburger patty that we could fry up on the skillet over here.
I think this is going to end up being more of a slider, but we'll do it.
All right, what are you doing here then? You're just kind of getting them together?
Getting them together, and I'm going to use my amazing knife skills to mince these up. And
right. Oh, man. Dude, that is so gross looking. Tell me that's not grossing you out a little bit, that you're about to throw that in your belly.
I'm trying not to think about that right now.
Oh, you upgrading to a cleaver?
Upgrading to a cleaver. There we go.
Now, for those of you who don't know, Jake Wyld spent years in the restaurant business before coming here. So that's where all of his kind of knife skills come from. It's starting to look like a hamburger patty that is, I mean, alive. It kind of, I mean, it's like all of the whole patty is kind of moving.
I'd say.
Oh, man, dude.
I'd say that's pretty good right there. So, pop these juicy bad boys down in there.
Okay, so there's your hamburger meat, your worm burger meat.
The SqWORM burger.
What's next?
You know what? Let's just do the breadcrumbs.
So if you're gonna eat a worm burger in the wild, then you want to be sure to pack breadcrumbs. So other things you could use besides breadcrumbs are obviously ground up seeds. I mean, you could theoretically use powdered bark, dry powdered bark, because the purpose of the breadcrumbs is what? To kind of soak up the moisture,
Soaks up some of the moisture, but it also helps to kind of bind it all together.
Okay.
But that egg is also what helps with that. But it's just so wet, adding another wet ingredient in there.
Yeah,
I'm not so sure that's the best way to go, but
that still looks a little wet to me.
yeah.
Maybe add some more breadcrumbs to soak
Yeah.
up some of that moisture. Dude, that is so gross, but I can't even tell you how much that looks like. I mean, that looks like a hamburger almost, man.
I mean, it does. It looks like ground beef you'd go to the store and buy.
I cannot wait to see how this tastes for you. I mean, this is gross, dude.
I think I'm getting more of the smell.
Dude, that looks like some kind of little slider patty, man.
Behold, the SqWORM burger in its rarest form. Oh man, look, they're still moving in there.
This is just spray canola oil. We good with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
I've got the heat on medium.
he's like, this is just a little spray canola oil. Are you good with that for your earthworm burger?
Does it smell
It smells like breadcrumbs in a musty basement.
Oh man.
That's what it smells like.
I can't tell you. It smells like a wet towel that's been shoved into the corner of a dank old musty basement in a house from the 1800s. Oh man, there's that sear we're looking for.
So now we're just gonna.
Now, technically, in the wild, you could do this on a hot rock. I mean, you could sear and cook a burger just like this on a hot rock in the wild.
And this is a little bit, surprisingly, as much as it resembles a burger. Like, I'm surprised at how much it resembles a burger.
Me too, except when you look close, you realize there's something off.
I'm gonna err on the side of well done with this one too.
Okay, okay. No, all wild food, no matter what it is, you want to cook well done, especially insects. Insects harbor parasites, okay? So anything that you don't kill when you cook insects could potentially live inside of you. So you want to make sure to cook those things out. It's changing, like the smell, okay, just to kind of update you on the smell of this, it's not as dank, like dirty basement smell. It has transferred into like a food smell, as weird as that sounds.
Yeah.
It's starting to smell like food. Oh man.
That's definitely well done. That was really the only way it was holding together. Man, I tell you, it looks like a charred burger patty from this side.
It definitely does. I mean, if someone threw a regular hamburger and this right there, and I saw this right there and a regular hamburger side by side, I would not know the difference.
Yeah.
I would not be able to tell the difference between the two. Like, that's really screwing with my mind right now.
I'm smelling something now. You smell that?
I mean, it just smells like it smells like a cooking burger.
Oh no, I gotta waft to something a little different. Let's kill the heat. I mean, it's moving as one. It's not really falling apart. Maybe a little bit right there.
Wow. Oh man, dude.
There we go. Front and center there.
I mean, this just looks exactly like a burger. It actually smells like a burger,
No,
too.
it does not.
Yeah, I swear it does.
Kinda.
I mean, in a weird kind of way.
Kinda.
But it smells burgerish.
It smells charred meaty. It doesn't smell. I mean, it definitely has that meat smell coming through it.
Ketchup and mustard, or just?
Oh man, I'm gonna I'm gonna need a little bit of both, a little hit of both.
All right, so. There's some ketchup.
Who puts ketchup on a burger like that?
That's my version of a survival smiley face.
You know what? Kind of looks like pukey. I'm just saying. A little foreshadowing there.
All right, man. It's all you, dude.
All right, pukey.
Okay, so wait. Tell me what you're thinking before you put this in your mouth. Like, what are you expecting?
I think I've been trying to protect myself this whole time mentally. I think that this is kind of just like, I think this is
Okay, stop talking. I can't wait.
I think that this is so gross that I've just kind of distanced myself from it, but now that it's in front of me, I have no expectations, man. I have none. Okay.
Oh, I can't wait, dude.
Hold
This
on.
is 20 years. This is like, I feel like an inventor, and this is just like my big moment. You know, you taking a drink there?
Taking a drink.
All right.
Okay. Tell you what, let's cut it open.
Talk us through all of this.
Let's cut it open because I want to.
All right.
I want to get burger on the first bite. I don't want to torture myself any more than I have to because there's a bigger bread to burger ratio. It's beautifully cooked. It's beautifully cooked.
It doesn't look bad.
It doesn't look bad. It doesn't.
Man, dude, I mean, at this stage, it looks exactly like a hamburger.
It does. Oh, man.
Okay, you have to talk us through all of this from the moment that goes in your mouth. I want to hear about the texture. I want to hear about the taste.
I'm Jake Wyld, and this is the SqWORM Burger. It's tough.
It's tough.
I'm just mentally trying. It's like gritty.
All you can taste.
I'm getting some grit, like dirt. It's just mental.
Are you serious? Well, what does it taste like?
It tastes like a hamburger. It tastes like a...
Don't you spit that out. Don't you spit that out.
It tastes like...
You have to eat at least this quarter.
I can get it. I can get it. It's just mental. It's just mental.
What, you're just thinking about the worms? You're thinking about the worms?
Yeah, man, I'm thinking about everything we just did. Okay, I can do this. I can do this.
You've had one bite.
I can do this. It's just mental. It's all mental right now. That's all it is. It's all mental.
It didn't taste bad?
It didn't taste that bad. It's just...
But it's gritty?
It's a little gritty. I guess there's still some dirt. Obviously,
Those were in yours.
yeah, you cleaned yours. Well, no, man. Right now, it's just mental. It tastes very similar to a hamburger.
Oh my gosh, that is so crazy.
It tastes very similar. I mean, indistinguishable, really.
Oh my gosh.
Indistinguishable. Okay. All right.
Big old.
That's a big bite. That's a big bite.
SqWORM Burger, take 2.
I'm not going to talk through this, but I'm just going to get it down. That's the focus.
Okay. Man, those worms were sick.
Shut up!
Well, no, I'm just serious. When they were popping like that, like they were like kind of squirting. You know, like when we were cleaning them, then when they were. What are you doing? That's the whole bite.
You can't do that to me, man.
I was just reminiscing about what we just did. Hey, man, survival is 90% mental and 10% physical. You got to be able to get past that mental barrier.
If you weren't sitting there taunting me
you
like
get
that.
Past that.
Oh
you
my
have
gosh.
to be able to get past that. Because this is real survival. I mean, dude, this is dressed up survival.
No, I know it is, man. I know it is.
You got it. You got it. Last hurrah, right here. I'll give you this last one.
Let me just take out some of this bread.
Yeah, because the bread's the bad part.
Ugh. Okay. Take 3.
SqWORM Burger, take 3. With some sweat developing. Is it still gritty?
Shut up.
Is it still, no, seriously, is it still gritty? Oh, man. Finally, 20 years later, I am redeemed. Maybe one thing in that survival book was good to go. Great job, man. Hey, seriously, I really appreciate you doing that. Because I've always wanted to know, and it can be done. Great job. Great job, seriously.